Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video, we'll take a look at Mitosis or the token MITO or MITO. The token just launched as you can see, and it did basically launched on Binance. Uh, it did launch on other exchanges like Get.io and some others, but it did not launch on like Coinbase or even any other big exchange as of now. So let's take a look at it. We'll look at its tokenomics, what Mitosis is, how the TVL is doing, and where the token MITO could be headed. So let's get started. So let's look at what the mitosis is. So they have this high level overview of what mitosis is, but we'll just look at these two things. So basically the problem that they are trying to solve is that whenever a user provides liquidity to protocols, they encounter two limitations. So the first one is like the position becomes static and illiquid, and the next one is that large investors who can negotiate private agreements, creating an uneven playing field that mirrors traditional finance systems. So basically that is what they are going with. Now they are addressing this through this. So the protocol addresses these challenges through a systematic process that makes liquidity both programmable and accessible when users deposits assets into mitosis vaults. So this is how it looks like, as you can see here. Okay, so across different blockchains networks, so the mitosis itself is a layer 1, as you can see. So you can basically do the best as well as Binance Smart Chain, Linear, and you can also do Scroll, Arbitrum, Mode, Blast. So basically all of the EVM chains, as you can see here. Now they also have their own chain, as you can see here. Anyways, now moving on. So whenever a user deposits into the mitosis vault across different blockchains, they receive hub assets on the mitosis chain that represents their deposits. These hub assets can be committed to yield generating opportunities through two distinct frameworks. So the first one is ecosystem on liquidity. So this is how the ecosystem looks like, as you can see here. After that, they have like Aura Matrix, which is their flagship product. So this is what the matrix looks like as of now. They have this Theo as of now, and if you look at EOL, this is their EOL, as you can see here. As of now, they have like MI ETH and MI USDC. Now where were we? So where participants vote on allocation strategies, metrics on the other hand allows direct participation in a curated liquidity campaign with predetermined terms. So basically this is what they are going with. So both framework issue specialized tokens, MI assets for EOL and MA assets for the metrics that represents users position. So this is how it works. I'm not going if I cover this all, it would be a pretty big video, so we just skip that. Now let's move to the main important thing, which would be their app. This is how it looks like. So you can do the deposit, as you can see here. You can basically do ETH and different things, and you will get different things as well. So they also have something called expedition, which is basically expedition v ETH. These are basically LSTs, as you can see here. Now after that, they have liquidity booster as well. So basically they are offering a lot of opportunities to earn. So if you look at their TVL, it's mostly on MAUSDT Listra and MIBNB. So overall it seems like that they have a lot going on. They also have this Theo, and after that, last but not least, we have their MITO token. So basically users can stake MITO, they can participate in the governance, as you can see here, and they can also earn GMITO, which they can convert to MITO after they earn. So basically that's what it is. So they also get like TMITO and earn GMITO. So if I go in depth into this one, it will become just too much complicated because there is a lot of documentation. So now the most important thing would be to look at MITO itself. So let's have a look at its tokenomics and what it does. So let's just look at TMITO. After that, we'll look at MITO's tokenomics. So basically, TMITO is the real lock version of MITO created during the Genesis airdrop for the users who previously selected enhanced reward. So basically, if you don't want MITO, when the airdrop dropped, as you can see, you will get like TMITO, and you can use it to earn MITO, I believe. So this is, as you can see, it is fully stackable, transferable, and tradable on Mitosis from day one, while unlocking additional rewards over time. So that's how it works. I'm not going in depth in this, but what we are looking at is like this MITO tokenomics. So the token has a max supply of 1 billion. If you look here, this is how it looks like. After that, this is how they distribute their supply. So like a team gets like 15%, foundation gets like 20%, exchange marketing 3.5, investors 8.76, R&D 1.25, we have initial liquidity 4%, we have builders incentive like 20% or 2%, and we have Genesis airdrop like 10%. So basically 100 million tokens went to the airdrop farmers or airdrop, and 45% goes to the ecosystem. Now this is how its cliff and vesting looks like. So ecosystem tokens are basically locked with 1 month cliff with 6 year linear vesting. So this token won't come out after 1 hour. There will be some token unlocked at token generation event, but there also will be 1 month lock cliff, as you can see here. And as for the team, they won't get any token for 1 year. That's good. We have airdrop, of course they'll get all of their token at launch. We have foundation like 3 month cliff with unlock at like 30% unlocked at token generation event, so like 30 million I would say. After that we have investors 1 month cliff, so that's good. We have builders incentives 18-month linear vesting. We have R&D 1 year cliff, as you can see here. So as of now, from what I can see, there could be one scenario where the token could actually tank a lot. So that would be that the foundation starts selling the token because they may want to pay their team and for their operations. That could be one of the reason. And we could also see a sell pressure from the ecosystem as well, because they may want to pay to the builders who are basically building their ecosystem. That could be another thing. And as for the builder incentives, these are most likely the builder who are building in their ecosystem. If you look at the allocation, it's not that high, so I wouldn't worry about that much. Anyways, now the most important would be the investors as well as the team. So the investors in the team gets like if you combine their total supply, they get like 23% supply overall. So basically we'll most likely see the sell pressure after 1 year. So I think for 1 year, the token should be safe, and this is how it looks like. So as of now, the circulating supply should be slightly above than 250 million, and by 18th month 18, as you can see, the circulating supply will reach as high as 500 million. So like if the token's price is as of now like 22 cent, if it wants to hold this exact price after 18 months, it would need like a double market cap of like 88 million. So that is something you should know. Anyways, now let's look at where the token is headed as of now. So let's take a look at its price. As of now, it is in the uptrend. So at launch it was at around 8.7 cent, and as of now it's like 22 cent after peaking somewhere around 40 or 39 cents, as you can see. And it did break like this small downtrend, and now small uptrend, and as of now it broke below it. So it could be going lower, as low as 17, or like quite possibly as low as 11 cent. But I think as of now, the thing with this token would be that if it sees exchange listing. So as of now, the token is only available on Binance, I would say, which would be the biggest one. Besides that, we don't have any other big exchange that has listed this token. So if it gets listed on, let's say that if it gets listed on Coinbase or even Bybit or even some other exchanges, we may see another leg up. That is a possibility. And again, if we look at its TVL, it's at like 432 million. 432 or 23, and if you look at its market cap, it's like at 44 million. So these could be airdrop farmers. That is possible. But again, if these are not airdrop farmers and if these are committed users, I think the market cap and the TVL doesn't match. So we may be looking at a massive surge for the token as of now, especially if they announce some kind of other news and if they announce some other exchange. So again, if we see more exchange listings, I think the token can go as high as 50 cent or even higher than that. But again, if it like continues to go up, it does need to break above 33 to like 38 cent, because that seems to be the resistance that it has as of now. And if it goes down, I think the best entry for this coin would be around somewhere 14 cent, or like as low as 10 cents seems to be possible. But again, we do have a pretty good support somewhere around 17 cents. So again, I think if we see some kind of news, I think the token can push it like as high as 50 cent or even higher than that, because it is holding really well, unless we see these massive airdroppers sell the token. If they don't let's say that we have massive airdrop farmers, if they don't dump the token in the market, I think the token could actually go as high as 50 cent. If not, we may be going as low as 17. If that doesn't hold, we could be going as low as like 95 9.5 or even lower than that. Anyways, this was it. Overall, I would say the concept of the token or the concept of the project seems to be a really interesting one, but it will be interesting to see how the security holds up as well. So if in the future, if there is any exploit or any bad news, that could basically put a lot of sell pressure on the token as well. So that is a bit risky. Of course, that is the case for most all of the DeFi projects as well. But again, as of now, I think if we see some kind of news like a new listing on the Coinbase or even any other big exchange lists the token, we could be looking at a surge as high as 50 cent or even like as high as 38 cent. Anyways, this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.